Common sense approach. You know, they like to say there's no limit to what a mother will do for her children. And I say the same thing applies when it comes to a good old dad. There's nothing like it. There's no limit to what a good old dad will do for their child. And so, coming out of Illinois, we have a case where a father/father-in-law used a firearm to take the life of his daughter-in-law because she was seeking to divorce his son. She put out a restraining order and separated with the two children. And so one day, the husband and wife was at a mutual friend's party, and the father showed up and used that firearm again to take her life. You know, I don't know if the old man went through a bad divorce himself and probably got taken to the cleaners, had the rug snatched from up under him. Maybe it put him in a state where he turned into an alcoholic, or maybe even started using drugs. Maybe even thought about suicide. Maybe he was even homeless because of a divorce where he felt he was done unfairly and everything was taken from him, and he didn't want to see that same thing done to his son. Okay, maybe. I don't know if that's the situation. But if she told your son this today and then 7 days later, you take her life, you know, there's something deep behind that. Okay? Some experiences. Okay? Somebody had an experience. And so maybe you thought she was going to take your son to the cleaners and take everything that he worked hard for. It could have even been to the point where maybe she actually said that out her mouth or told someone else. And you didn't want to see your son go through that same heartache and pain that maybe you went through in your divorce. So you seen yourself. But I'm going to tell you like this. That's not what good old dads do. First of all, the life lessons and the morals and principles you installed in your son was supposed to help him be able to get through that situation, and with you being there with him also. And second of all, they have two children together, which is your grandchildren. And I want to be the first one to let you know that those are no longer your grandchildren. Those are no longer your grandchildren. You can stop calling them your grandchildren. You will not be hearing grandpa from them. Okay, that's over with. You done took the life of their mother. And then third of all, if somebody want to leave, let their ass go. Okay? That was the biggest thing you was supposed to let your son know. Yeah, I might have went through whatever I went through, but I let that person go. Let him go. And so as much as you thought that you was doing your son a favor, you did him a great disfavor. Thanks, but no thanks. This common sense approach. I'm out.